Something really petty just happened on the internet, and somehow, it turned into a full-scale rating war. Recently, the new Game of Thrones spin-off, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, started receiving extremely high ratings on IMDb. So high, in fact, that some of its episodes were approaching a near-perfect score. And that's when things got weird, because for years, Breaking Bad held one of the highest-rated episodes in television history. Ozymandias had maintained a near-perfect 10 out of 10 rating for over a decade. It was iconic, untouchable, or at least it used to be. As the Game of Thrones spin-off gained momentum, thousands of users suddenly began flooding one specific episode with one-star ratings. Not gradual criticism, not balanced reviews, just mass one-star votes, review bombing, and the reasoning in many of the comments wasn't subtle. Some openly admitted they didn't even care about the episode. They just didn't want it to dethrone Breaking Bad. But then, the other side noticed, and they responded. Fans of the Game of Thrones spin-off began review bombing Ozymandias in retaliation. Over 100,000 one-star votes were suddenly dropped onto one of the most praised TV episodes ever made. And just like that, a 10 out of 10 rating that stood for over a decade fell dramatically. What started as pride turned into pettiness. And what's ironic is that most of the people involved probably agree that both shows are great, but online fandom doesn't always work like that. When identity gets tied to a piece of media, criticism feels personal, competition feels threatening, and protecting a favorite show becomes a mission. And this wasn't even the only fandom meltdown this week. Creators from other series faced backlash simply for responding to criticism. An animation creator reportedly deleted their Reddit after fans turned hostile. It feels like every major fandom decided to compete for most unstable at the same time. The bigger question isn't which show is better, it's why people feel the need to manipulate ratings in the first place. Because once scores stop reflecting honest opinions, they stop meaning anything at all. But I'm curious, do you think this is harmless internet drama? Or does review bombing actually ruin platforms like IMDb? Let me know what you think. And remember, embrace reality and deal with it.